Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Spurley, and so today I have a video about relationships. But before I start into the video, I just want to say I'm sorry for those of you that like shorter videos, like maybe 5-minute videos or like half a game videos. But most of the gameplay I just have is more suited for longer topics. And honestly, at this point in my life, I have a lot to say about a lot of things right now. And I say this point in my life, I'm using that very broadly. Maybe next week that all changes, but for right now I have a lot to say about a good amount of things, and so the longer videos are gonna stay, but hopefully you guys will enjoy the longer videos because maybe they're more entertaining than a 5-minute video on something that I didn't have too much to say about. But anyway, I want to get on. I spent more than enough time, like almost a minute, talking about something that I didn't want to spend too much time on. So tonight I've been, even this week, I've had a lot on my mind about relationships and whatnot, through personal things of my own that I don't really want to get into at this point in time. But so I was doing my laundry tonight, and I was thinking, I'm going to do my laundry, I'm just going to sit in bed, and I'm just going to relax today. It's been good, but you got to take the good with the bad, and like I did today. So there's a lot I need to work on with myself, a lot I need to work on with other people, other person. And so I was just thinking about relationships, and I was going to go to bed, like I said originally, but I want to make this video, and then maybe I'll go to bed. But, I'm sorry, I just got one more tangent. If you make videos, you know that there's certain things, like, you just gotta say it, and my favorite thing about YouTube is it gives me an outlet in which I can sit in front of a microphone and talk and explain my side of things, and explain what's going on for me, where I can't necessarily get out what I need to say with other people. So this is a nice little vice for me, and I really enjoy having this YouTube channel around. If you excuse me 1 second, the mic is going to make some pretty ugly noises, but I want to get this out of the way before we start. Okay, sorry. So I want to talk about relationships and the different types of relationships, not necessarily like what's going on in my relationship and personal things about my relationship, but just talk about the different types of relationships and what they are, and how can you tell if this is what kind of relationship you're in, or what kind of relationship you're going for, maybe what your personal favorite is. But so in my eyes, there's four types of relationships. There's four main types of relationships that you can have with someone who you take a liking to, if that makes sense. So the first one is a friends with benefits situations, and this is it doesn't have to be a pre negotiated relationship type, but it can just something that you kind of stumble into, which is like a friends with benefits thing, and it's where you and one other person decide, we're not really looking for anything, we're just kind of looking to just kind of smash, I guess. We're just trying to look for, we're just trying to have sex with each other, and it's you and one other person. You could do some weird things, you could do some normal things. Maybe it's just a person that you call when you want this person, just want to get it in or something like that. And you don't have to be just with this one person. You don't have to worry about their feelings. Well, you just find a time where you just get together and do it. And the thing about this part of relationship is you assume that they're doing this with someone else, and you're allowed to do this with someone else at the same time. And a lot of times that these types of relationships end up failing because one person or both people, they don't want to be doing it with they don't want to assume to be doing it with others. They just want it to be a consensual, intimate thing. And oftentimes that's how friends with benefits kind of end. The second one, which is another step up from friends with benefits, I just kind of hinted at it a second ago, but it's an open relationship. And what an open relationship is, if any of you are familiar with like Paintball Kitty, she's in an open relationship. She happens to be gay, but she has a husband, and that's her base partner. Like if she's going to be with a guy, that's who she goes to. She's not with any other guy, that's him. But she'll go around and she'll sleep around with other girls. And if this were you, you might have one person that that's just kind of like South Park explained all this to us. They're your bottom bitch. If you just kind of have this one person that you go to and it keeps you grounded, and maybe someone that you go over and cuddle up with or something like that, or someone that you have a more feeling relationship with, that's your main person, that's your go-to, that's your dependent in the relationship. And often this person means a lot to you. You probably are in love with this person, and then at the same time you're allowed to kind of fool around and be single with other people. And this is not my personal favorite type of relationship, but if you can make this relationship work, I will give you a lot of credit, because I think that this is the hardest relationship to maintain, because it takes a lot of things. And the main thing it takes two people that are perfectly okay with the parameters they have set for an open relationship. I can never do an open relationship. I'm not built the way where I can, have one main relationship person, but have that person have, sex with other people, because the thing about that for me is I never want to have sex with someone else when I'm in a relationship, and a good reason for that is because I never want the latter to be true for them. I never want them to have someone else that they want to have sex with, and so it's just a simple courtesy. I don't want to have sex with anyone else, and so then you don't either, if that kind of makes sense. But anyway, open relationship, you just kind of have that one person, and you can just have other people. Maybe you meet someone really cute, and you wanna cozy up to them and have sex with them, and usually the sex with the other person is not like a full thing. It's just like maybe like a one night stand with other people that you guys include in your relationship. The next type of relationship is a casual relationship, and I think that this is most frequently seen in like a younger group of people, because old people ain't no old middle-aged old people got time for this. But a casual relationship is you have, quote, air quotes, a committed relationship with one other person, but you flirt with other people or other like ladies. If you're a guy, if you're a straight guy, this is the internet, and I guess I can't really generalize like I can in real life most of the time, but so pretend you're a guy or a girl, and you have one person that you're in a relationship with, like it would be Facebook official, so to say, and they're your partner. You're not going to cheat on them, you're not going to do anything like that, but you'll have other people that you flirt with, or like you text with, or like if you go to like a party, you'll dance with other people, and it's not a big deal to either person. They're just kind of like a lot of times the younger people think like the mentality is like, well, I mean, it's what people want to do, it's what people want to happen, why should we just ignore that part of the relationship? And oftentimes they have open lust about other people. Like they'll be like, oh, it could be anything from like famous people, or like just people like you could be like, oh, Scarlett Johansson, and oh, she's so hot, and you can just openly feel comfortable saying that around the person you're in a relationship with. Or it could be like if you're in high school, it could be like, oh, that prom queen is so hot, like you have open like lust, like, oh, she is so attractive, or like, oh, whatever. I think you understand what I am saying now, and that's oftentimes one of my, I don't know, that's something that bothers me, that I have, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I don't want them thinking about someone else, because they're in a relationship with me, not the other person. But so you have open lust for other people, and obviously that gets a lot of under people's skin. I think one of the other bigger things is the flirting and texting and dancing with others. That would definitely get under my skin, and that's why I can't do a casual relationship, because if I'm going to be in a relationship with someone, there's going to be nothing casual about it. But if I wouldn't date anyone if I was just going to not be 100% committed to them. I think I've been hinting at that with every single relationship I'm giving. And then the fourth one is just a fully committed relationship. It's you and one other person, and it's a very intimate experience, and it's just you. There's no flirting or anything else outside with anybody else. It's you and them. You work on your own problems. You have your own thing. There's no open lust for anyone. Like if you're sitting on the couch together, cuddling up watching Iron Man 2, and you're like, oh, Scarlett, was it Scarlett Johansson or Jessica Alba? Either way, it works the same thing. They go, I think it was Scarlett Johansson. They go, oh, just Scarlett Johansson's so hot. You don't have to say that. You don't have to vocalize it. We know that attractive people are attractive. You don't have to say it. And it's the same thing with a girl. If they see Brad Pitt, and it's like, oh God, Brad Pitt is so hot. Like, we know. I don't want to hear you say that. It doesn't make me feel good inside. And another thing about the committed relationship is you're always together. You're always wanting to spend more time with each other. And this is my personal favorite, because I'm just built that way. I'm built to, if I'm going to have a relationship, it's going to be a very close, intimate thing with one other person, not anybody else. But thank you guys for watching. That's all the time I have for this video. I have 2 videos above that you can click on if you enjoyed these 2 videos, and also you can click subscribe in the bottom right. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.